Hello, and thank you for joining me for Veg with Lisa Live, where today on Veg, I'm going to make some Cowgirl Caviar. Woohoo! But before I get started, type in the comments, say hi, let me know that you're here and that you can see me and that you can hear me because I have a brand new cameraman. Hi, Rob! Awesome. Okay, so I wanted to show you this recipe. You may have heard this Cowboy Caviar. Well, of course, we're calling it Cowgirl Caviar today, but it's one of those tried and true summertime potlucky kind of recipes. And there's nothing wrong with those. It's just sometimes it's better if we update them just a little bit. Like think of that 3-bean salad we used to make. It had a cup of oil and a cup of sugar and all that stuff. So I wanted to show you a little updated version of this Cowgirl Caviar. It's awesome for summer because it showcases all kinds of beautiful fresh vegetables that are in season and at your farmer's market right now. And it has 2 different kinds of beans. And remember, beans are the magical fruit. The more you eat, actually, the less you do. Okay, let's get started and dig in. So the star of the show is indeed black-eyed peas. I cooked my own because I live in the South, so why in the world wouldn't I? But you can buy a can. So I'm going to put those in here in the bowl. Cameraman, can you see what's in the bowl? And then the second kind of beans in the Cowgirl Caviar are some black beans. This, I just bought a can. Now, I want to just take a moment to talk about the health benefits of beans. Ask me where I get my protein. I do not eat meat. Right here, baby, in my beans. 1 serving, which is only a half a cup of these cooked black beans, has 7 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber. The black-eyed peas, very, very, very similar content. Okay, so I cooked the black-eyed peas. I did not cook the black beans. I put them in the pot. Fresh tomatoes, perfect this time of year. Some beautiful bell pepper. You can use any color that you want. I used orange for a little bit of variety. Another reason I absolutely love this recipe is because we need a wide variety of plants to have a healthy gut, to have a healthy immune system, to have a healthy body, to have a healthy you. Now, you don't have to be vegetarian or vegan like we are if you don't want to. However, you do need to eat a wide variety of plants. And this recipe, we will count them up at the end. We've already got 4 in, and I'm just getting started. Okay, for a little bit of spice, some jalapeno peppers right out of my garden. Some red onion right out of my mother's garden. And I don't like to use a ton of raw red onion. I know if Ellie and Emily, well, I don't know about Ellie, but I know Emily loves her raw onions if they're on the show today. Okay, now another really cool thing about this recipe is that it's got corn. You can use frozen shoe peg corn, but they had some really cool looking sweet corn at the farmer's market. So I wanted to show you just how easy it is to do your own sweet corn. And, oh, I think there might be a worm. That is a good sign. Now, you do not have to cook your sweet corn for this recipe. In fact, I recommend that you don't. I think we have a tendency to overcook our sweet corn. And I might give it a little bit of rinse while I'm back here. Don't look at my messy kitchen. We have a tendency, I will just kind of flip this over so that we don't get the silk in there. We have a tendency to overcook our sweet corn. If it is good and fresh, the more you cook it, the more you are destroying the natural sugars, which don't worry, that's not added sugar. It's just the natural sugars. So it won't be as sweet tasting, which is what we want sweet corn to be, right? Isn't this cool? So all I'm going to do is cut the sweet corn off of the cob like this. There's going to be a few runaways. Maybe Coda will pick them up. He loves to chew on the corn husks. So this is super simple. And if you have cooked corn, you could use that. If you have frozen corn, you could use that. I'm going to save that for some veggie stock. Okay, cool, huh? Now, another reason why we don't need to cook this corn for this particular recipe. Oh, again, there might be some runaway. there are some runaway kernels, is because the dressing that I'm going to put on this Cowgirl caviar has lime juice in it. So it's going to act kind of like ceviche. All right, shall we count our plants? We're almost done. I've got black beans, black-eyed peas, tomatoes, red onion, peppers, corn, 2 kinds of peppers. I'm already at 7 different types of plants in this recipe. Okay, here it is, my dressing. I made a simple vinaigrette. You do not need to buy bottle dressings. In fact, I recommend that you don't because they're often loaded with bad for us oils, lots of sugar, lots of gunk. Simply extra virgin olive oil. You could use avocado oil. That would be good. What else did I put in here? Fresh squeezed lime juice. That's what's going to help ceviche, cook the corn, red wine vinegar, and the secret spice, some cumin. A little bit of salt and pepper. I think that's about all I put in there. So let's pour that into, I think we'll need it all. We'll pour that into, wow, I almost lost it, our beautiful Cowgirl caviar. Now we were at 7 plants, right? We'll count that. No, we're not going to count that. Here's 8, some chopped avocado. Want to be really gentle when we stir the avocado in. And one of my favorites, cilantro. I like a lot of cilantro. Apparently you kind of either like cilantro or you don't. I can't imagine. I know it's kind of astringent. So that was 9 different varieties of plants. Now, I did not put any additional heat in because I'm going to drizzle it at the end with one of my favorite foods, Spice Witch chili oil, chili crisp. Love this stuff. All right, let me show you. That's it. That is absolutely it. I'm going to set this one aside and stay right there while I grab the one. Dishes like this are almost always, if you make them ahead, wow, I'll be right back. And you let them chill in the fridge. Whew, that was a cardio workout. So I made this ahead of time. The flavors are melding. Actually, I'm going to get this out of the way lest I stab myself in the foot. So you can make this as a dip with corn chips. That would be really awesome. I'm going to have it for lunch as a salad. Got some cucumbers and some nice broccoli sprouts. These babies are cancer killers. And then I'm going to get in here with my Spice Witch chili crisp. I love this stuff so much. And I'm going to drizzle it all over my salad plate. I got all of these vegetables either out of my garden or at my local farmer's market. So it's a great time of year. And they're all in season right now. I shop generally at the River Arts District Farmers Market or the West Asheville Tailgate Market here. And that's where you can find Spice Witch chili crisp. All right. Let's give this Cowgirl caviar a taste. Giddy up. Yeehaw. It's amazing. Thank you for joining me for Veg with Lisa live. Let me know, what are you going to take to your next barbecue? I'm taking me a Cowgirl.